Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. About 10 minutes away, we'll get you on the phones for Dave Matthews Band tickets. So stay here and Clash with Kenzie, an epic one yesterday with Brooksy. Brooksy did that. He lost to Kenzie, but Kenzie did cave, a very rare moment, and gave the tickets away anyway to the person that lost. We're not doing that today, unless someone as sweet as Brooksy calls up. Nope, shaking heads, everybody behind the scenes.
Well, it's a bad idea because now everyone's just going to be super nice.
They'll be pretending to be nice.
Yeah, a bunch of fake saints. I don't want that.
Like that pilot.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
How'd that happen?
All right, that's coming up in just about 10 minutes. We'll get you on the phone.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
All right, well, the Blackhawks lost again to the Utah Hockey Club. Lost earlier in the year, 5-2, and they lost 2-1 last night. But it wasn't even close. They just didn't look that great. That's 4 in a row for the Blackhawks. And one thing that's not related to the game itself, but on Twitter they showed a picture of Connor Bedard walking in the game with headphones on, and they said, "What's Bedsy listening to?" And hockey players always talk in nicknames. Like if you see after the game, it's like, yeah, Schmitty, he did a great job in the net, but then Fitzy came over and, he really came in and helped out. And, Monkey. I don't know. It's just random. They call everybody. They have the best nicknames. I don't hear in the NBA, the NFL, or baseball people with the nicknames like that.
I was going to say, though, men in general are such nickname people. Like, girls ain't like, hey, yo, Mitt. Like, it's just your name that your mom gave you. Oh, like, that's about it.
Did you ever have a nickname?
I have a bunch of nicknames, like, from my parents, but that's it. Not, like, from friends.
How about giving us one of them?
Rosie Tozy.
I want to hear more about these toesies.
Well, because my middle name's Rose, and my parents used to call me Rosie, and then, I don't know, they threw it at Tozy at one point. It stuck.
So
My
Rosie,
dad calls me Macaroon a lot, like the cookie.
why?
I don't know.
I like Rosie Tozy.
Rosie Tozy, Macaroon. My brother calls me Monkey Paw
And why's that?
because I have really small hands, and then, I was in, like, ballet and cheer, and that's when you had to put those big, like, fake hair pieces in all the time. But when I'd take it off my wrist, I would put it just around my hand as if it was, like, a normal hair tie. So I had this huge piece of hair around my hand. And my brother used to call me Monkey Paw, and then that was my name card at his wedding, which really pissed me off.
Yeah, so Monkey Paw had a lot of shots on goal last night. Monkey Paw, good that she's in the locker room with us, eh? All right, so the Cubs beat the D-backs yesterday 4-2, and the White Sox lost to the Rockies. Is this the right score, 14-3?
Yeah, it's the right score, Brian.
No, it's spring training baseball. Who cares, right?
No, I'm sure it's fine.
It's
sure it's fine.
You don't add any players to improve the team.
All I hear about is how awesome this farm system's going to be. Well, the farm system's playing, and they're losing 14-3.
Got to give them reps.
They need reps. What if, it's so hard staring down the barrel of baseball season because if the White Sox win 20 more games than they did last year, they'll still be the worst team in the majors this year.
Yeah.
They're just going to be awful.
And probably set a record still in the bottom 5 of the worst records of all time.
It's certainly in play.
I just think you can't be upset because, like, it hasn't happened. So you're sitting there, you're coming up with somebody could be so awful this year that's not the White Sox. The White Sox could actually do significantly better. You're just putting yourself in a negative place before it even happens.
Yeah, Case.
My counter to that, they lost 14-3 yesterday. We're living in it. This is happening.
And they had,
You don't want to go all out in spring training, injure your best players.
Maybe they were drinking in the stands at the Cactus League out there in Arizona like the fans do, and they just said, like, screw it, let's just drink too. I don't know, let's just do that.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, 312-591-8300. Call now to compete against Kenzie in trivia for Dave Matthews Band tickets for the Saturday, June 28th show. There's 2 shows that weekend, and with Northerly Island, they can kind of expand it, so it'll be probably 30,000 people a night from our great friends at Live Nation and Brian and Kenzie on Q101. So call now to compete, and even if you lose, everybody listening will have a chance at the tickets coming up because Kenzie doesn't keep these tickets. So 312-591-8300. Call now to compete for those tickets if your trivia brain is working properly. Now, all morning long, we are showing our homage to Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard losing the primary election yesterday. She will not be able to become mayor of Dalton in April. She's out. She gone. And this is some of the audio we produced over the years with Tiffany Henyard when she won last year's Piece of Garbage Madness. people and things that were pieces of garbage in the last year. She was the overall winner and the number 1 overall seed.
Hey guys, this is Superman Tiffany A. here.
Y'all forget I am the leader. They want to hear from the mayor. If y'all ain't learned that yet, the mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing.
Still don't have a comment.
Sir, you're a trustee.
But once again, I don't have a comment.
Only judge when you got both sides of the story, not one-sided narratives, which is negative narratives in the media. All the trustees walked out because they couldn't have their way. And that's not how government works.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
Goodbye. The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Klash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q 101.
Huge ticket. Dave Matthews Band. Those shows coming up at Northerly Island. 2 shows, June 27th and 28th. This will be for the 28th night. It's a Saturday night you get from Live Nation and Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Remember, if John Wakanda does not win, we still give him away. We'll play a song, and then we'll come back at Gal Bust a Baby. So everybody still has a chance for these awesome tickets, as he was in Alpine Valley last year, so didn't get a Chicago Dave Matthews Band show last year.
And those shows were interrupted by tornado warnings.
That's right. That one and Noah Khan.
Correct. I was in the area for Noah Khan. It was terrifying.
God, there was a lot of tornadoes last year.
I'm sure it's fine. Climate's good.
It just was a little windy.
Yeah, nothing to worry about. That's fine.
The whole point of the best part of that is that Case took up 9 hours of his day in a commute just to drink a lemonade and turn around and come back from Alpine Valley.
A lot of gas money for a lemonade.
All right, John. Tell us something about yourself, John.
20 years ago this year, we got married, and our first dance was Crash.
Oh,
Woo, that's awesome.
that's a great song to do it to. 20 years. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Way to go.
And any kids?
I do. I got 2 kids, and Hunter's in here waiting to go to school, but he wouldn't go in the building until we were done.
That's
All
a good.
right.
That's a good kid right there.
That's right.
That's
At
it.
school. He's like, I don't need this.
I don't need these SAT scores.
I said it's going to be tough, though. Kenzie's super smart.
She is.
Yeah, it depends on the genre of questioning.
A lot of war questions coming up. All right, here we go.
no.
First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. Call heads or tails, John.
Tails.
That's heads. The first loss for a competitor this week. So Kenzie goes first.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Kenzie, question number 1. What is inflammation of the gums called? Inflammation of your gums.
Like the disease, like gingivitis?
Not just like it. It is gingivitis.
Okay.
There you go. Kenzie's on the board.
Sound like you have gingivitis, sir.
John, let's stay with teeth questions. The protective outer covering of your tooth or teeth is known as what?
Enamel.
Enamel is right. Boy, you guys know your teeth. Holy crap. Back to Kenzie.
Dennis up in here.
Yes, back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what European country was nearly bankrupt following a financial crisis in 2009? I'll just tell you, it's not America. We had a financial crisis then, too.
It's a different thing.
It's a different country, so it's a European country.
A European country that went bankrupt in 2009.
Yeah. The whole world
2009.
was going down then.
It wasn't great.
We
I
survived it.
do vaguely remember. I was in school during this time. I feeling like Greece had financial issues.
Greece did. I mean, they were really
Okay.
as bad as we are, you know, hey.
I
They
remember,
were
I remember having to talk about that. Ooh, they're not good with the money.
good food, though.
Oh, yeah.
Great food. Back to
the
John.
togas, they're
Yeah.
cheap.
2-1 back to John.
John, what country do we get Fiat automobiles from? What country?
Germany?
Oh, no, it's not Germany.
Oh.
Kenzie, Fiats.
Fiat is Italian, I
They
think.
are Italian. That's right. Kenzie's got 3.
They
I
kind
know.
of drove one like that in European vacation in Italy, I think.
Yeah, I think
The
there's
little zippy thing, right?
a very small car.
That was my poll. That's all I had when I was looking for that. I'm like, think it was in European vacation.
So now it's to Kenzie.
It's 3-1. It's back to Kenzie.
Oh, boy, here we go. Kenzie, what was the name of the German airship that exploded and crashed in New Jersey in 1937? Guess the name of an airship.
It was German.
Yes.
Oh, God.
3, 2, 1.
Something Berlini.
Was not something Berlini. John, do you know?
Would it be the Zeppelin?
Oh, no. It was a Zeppelin, but it was called the Hindenburg.
Oh, is that where that term comes from?
Well,
When they're like kind of talking about stuff being messed up, but like, isn't there like you're pulling a Hindenburg, or isn't that like a saying?
you're not wrong, and it's just
Right?
amazing that that's how you know the Hindenburg
I
from people
see.
using it as an adjective of like.
I didn't know. I just thought it was like a bad place. Nobody wants things to be like the Hindenburg.
Like the
There's a gray area. You should have given it to me.
No, we need a specific name.
the Kansas City Chiefs Hindenburg to the Super Bowl.
Everybody
Right.
was saying
Yes,
that.
I've heard of this. I see. It was a crash.
It was horrific.
Wow.
not
Full circle
good.
moment here.
Watch
huh?
the black and white footage on YouTube later. It's pretty horrific.
It's not good.
That's
All right.
horrible.
Well-
Didn't know.
3-1 back to John.
John, what was the name of the pilot who landed a plane in the Hudson River in 2009? Made a movie about it.
Watch this movie. I just watched this movie.
There was a name of the movie.
Good thing I was sick because I can't remember.
Oh. Kenzie, do you remember the guy's name?
Chelsea Sullenberger.
Wow, the full birth name or biblical name.
Captain Sully. Well, I watched the movie.
I would have
He is
accepted.
too smart.
Well, you watched the movie, John. You could have had it.
Yeah, I mean, I also watched the movie.
I mean,
Sullenberger.
the movie's called Sully.
Oh, there it is.
Sorry, I couldn't help but be. The reason is I remember his name is because I couldn't believe that I just never met a guy named Chelsea before, so I just remembered it.
Yeah, good guy. Saved lives.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I was like, wow.
Oh,
Let's see. So it's back to.
It's back to Kenzie.
Oh, she can win.
4-1. She can win with the correct answer.
Kenzie, Neo is played by who in the Matrix franchise? Neo.
Oh, I hate the Matrix.
oh, it's so.
John might know.
Well, what's his name? I'm just gonna go with the most popular one because I don't know if that's the lead. The one who
3.
reminds me of Adam Driver. Keanu Reeves.
Oh, got it. Oh, the buzzer.
I get him and Adam Driver mixed up all. Does anyone else have that?
They do look
They
somewhat
drive
alike.
me nuts. I'm like, it's not Adam Driver.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I know, John. I'm so sorry. On your 20th wedding anniversary, you kept your kid out of school, so he missed all his tests. He's going to flunk out. And, boy, really sorry about that.
Oh, I tried.
You did try. It's good. But here's what you do. Hang on. Actually, don't hang on. Hang up. Let's do that. And when we come back here after the Chili Peppers, we'll hit God Bless the Baby. So 5 minutes away, we hit God Bless the Baby, and everybody listening has a chance at those Dave Matthews Band tickets for Northerly Island, Saturday, June 28th, from our great partners and friends, Live Nation and Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.